Who fuses the music with no illusions, producing the blueprints? Clueless? Automator, defy the laws of nature. Electronic monolith, throw a jam upon the disc. The futuristic loop it with the quickness. Hyper producing, hydrogen fusion liquids. Keep your distance. Keep your distance. Use that.
As far as the album is concerned, we wanted to be more, really a more quality added to the product, you know what I'm saying? And me personally, I want to do that for the fans, because a lot of the fans, they're like really hyped over what they discovered with the first one. So we just wanted to bring it back, but it's still in the same vein, because we didn't want to like take them somewhere where it was like, okay, that's not even Deltron, you know? Right. Wanted to keep it within the realms of what they expect, but just give it a better version. If we had did it and known what we knew about the fans this time, last time, what would we have done to make it better? You know what I'm saying?
I think musically, when Dan and I were first talking about it, we were thinking about a lot of film music, essentially. You know, a lot of like Ennio Morricone, like, you know, the spaghetti western stuff, and also you know, even John Williams and Star Wars, like this kind of grand set in the future, but had this amazing kind of classical sound to it, you know, and very cinematic, you know. And when we heard Del's writing for it, it just felt like that's what we needed to do. We needed to create this musical universe for his story.
The way I wrote it is just kind of the way my mind works. You know, I just kind of got a dark sense of thinking. Not necessarily saying that I think everything's gonna be destroyed or messed up. You know, I'm a positive thinker, but you know, I'm just kind of depressed sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Or used to be a lot growing up.
In a blaze, law and order fractured attacks were sent to stage. The star of the show was entertained, but a bit afraid. There's no return. Check it. Deltron 0 and automated. There's no return.
This record's not supposed to make you relax. You're supposed to be either, you know, pulled into the story and just on the edge of your seat with it, or that tension is supposed to be there to either play off of or support what Del's doing. You know, it's not. I do think we did a lot of work on it, on this record. You know, it wasn't like we worked on it every day for 12 years, but I'd say the core of it was done in a really focused 6 to 8 month process. But at the same time, when it was finished, it was like that. You know, the layers that are in there, it's rich. It's like we've had given it time to suss it out. So it's almost gonna take several listens before all that stuff will begin revealing itself.
Definitely.
You know. But I understand on the things, like if you're like just there, it's like I'm gonna go on a date and throw my surfboard in the car and put on some beats. This is not the record for you right now. This is the record.
I don't know though. I feel like you could do that too. I feel like you could do that too.
Oh, that's true. I can maybe the Zach De La Rocha one. You could go shred up some waves with that. You know, there's a lot of intensity to some of the tracks. You know. But
if you want to go deeper with it, it's definitely there too.
Yeah.
So you know, it's not just fluff. You know,
yeah.
I definitely think that if people got into it, it just on a surface level tried it out, I think a lot of people would dig it, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Let's go. Covert code words contain information that colonizes nations of the past. I may be slow, but I'm quicker than you. I'm the